Hello everyone, welcome back. I can't believe how little time I've had to make videos. You would think I would have a lot more time to make videos in this lockdown time, but it hasn't been the case. Instead, I've had to keep everyone around me cool and calm, and it's difficult to keep myself calm in the process. Plus, I have to get my previous videos shared and seen as much as possible. Terry Crews himself retweeted one of my videos, and that was cool, but it still needs more views. Hopefully this week will be a more fun week. In fact, I'm confident that this week will be a better week of writing, filming, and thriving that I've been striving to get. Feel free to help by commenting and sharing my videos. Now, let's get to the topic. The Walking Dead. I haven't talked about The Walking Dead in a while, but here I am, ready to talk about it again. It's on a wild turn now, as the season finale for Season 10, the current season, is on delay, with extra shots needed that can't be completed due to the lockdown. It's weird, I would have thought the season was completed before the premiere episode aired. But it is what it is. More importantly, and I planned to discuss this earlier last week, but here I am to discuss it tonight, Michonne has left The Walking Dead. At least for now, like how Rick Grimes has left for now. Let's see. There has been a lot of criticism on Michonne's Goodbye for Now episode. Some fans are criticizing it heavily, and some fans liked it. Honestly, I actually liked the episode. I thought the hallucination sequences dragged a little bit, and after that, seeing Michonne take action after the lockup and then seeing a sign that Rick may be out there was all put together well. Going back to Rick Grimes' Goodbye for Now episode, I thought that was a bad episode. I did not like that episode. I thought it was mean-spirited. It was nastily written. I thought it was, it was kind of mistreating of the audience to make us believe that Rick Grimes was going to die at the end of the episode, and instead he got saved at the last minute and taken on a chopper with Jadis, faking his death, leaving his family to believe he was dead, despite no signs of his body. In previous episodes, Rick had said that he cared a lot about his family, his new family, and yet he left him behind the way he did. I really didn't like that. Of course, there is a Rick Grimes movie that's coming out at a date that has yet to be determined. You remember I was at Comic-Con last year and I did my reaction to the Rick Grimes Returns teaser where they didn't show any footage, just a teaser with the title, and that was that. And as well, what can I say? I mean, there's a reason a lot of fans are angry at this show now, why a lot of fans have stopped watching it, why a lot of fans are criticizing it on YouTube. Season 8 was a drag from start to finish. Season 9 had some sort of fun moments when Rick was still on there, and then after Rick left, the show had a fun part here and there. And I'll admit, I find myself not tuning into the show the way I used to. I used to be excited to tune into every episode live, and now I find myself not tuning in as much because there's so much slow pacing, a lot of parts of the storyline that don't really add much to the story, and that's what's happening. But maybe the Rick Grimes movie will be an improvement, and maybe that'll bring the show back together before it finally ends someday. But anyway, the Michonne Goodbye for Now episode. This episode was fun, and even before I get to that, meeting Danai Gurira, that was a delight. When I met her at Comic-Con a few years ago, it was a delight to go through what I went through to meet her, to speak with her, and then do that video I did with the whole story to share on how I met her, when I met her, what I said to her, and how relieving it was to finally meet her. You remember that video. You might be wondering, why am I wearing a Spider-Man t-shirt for this video instead of the Walking Dead t-shirt behind me, and that's because this was the shirt I was wearing when I met Danai Gurira, and I decided to wear it again for this video, of course. It made a little more sense in my eyes. Seeing this episode where she gives her farewell, I felt intensity and joy in seeing it. It reminded me why she blew me away in Season 3 when she first appeared. Of course, she first appeared in the Season 2 finale, but we actually got to see her really in Season 3. And there's a more personal reason why I cared about Michonne so much, but I might share that later. And since I did that video on meeting Danai Gurira, I actually got to meet her twice more, and I probably should talk more about that in a later video too. For now, you know, seeing how this episode ended, seeing where she's going, you know, I hope we'll get to see that story in some form. Perhaps it'll cross into the Rick Grimes movies, who knows. At the same time, does anyone think that her next story would be more interesting than where the show is going from here? You know, the show, you know, it really has weakened in the writing. I mean, it's fun at times, but, you know, it's not as strong as what it used to be. And, you know, honestly, I think, you know, I would be more interested in seeing where Michonne is going from here than what's going on in the show based on what the trailers have shown us. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, whatever the actress Danai Gurira is moving on to from now, you know, I'm excited to see what she'll create. You know, after all, she is writing, she writes stage plays, she's writing for TV. I actually spoke to her about this when I last spoke to her at Comic-Con last summer. And, you know, I'm excited to see where her writing skills are going from here, where she's going to take her abilities, where she's going to take her acting abilities. You know, I'm sure she's going to do great. And as for me, what will I do? Will I do some great things? Yeah, I will. Yeah. But let's get back to the topic here. Will The Walking Dead last much longer? Probably. I mean, the show, it's going to end whenever the network decides that the show can end. And, you know, maybe whenever the producers decide that the show can have a proper finale. That'll be when the show ends. I mean, and I'll leave it there. You know, I'm sure there's still hope for this show. And I'm sure there's hope as the Rick Grimes movies get ready for release. Whether it's going to be one movie or more than one movie. And I think that's that. You know, I'll close it there. Look forward to the future. And I like it there. Did you like what I said? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments. Like and share the video. And if you haven't already, subscribe to me for more videos. Hit the bell if you want to be notified of uploads. I'm making more videos for you and bigger projects for you as we speak. Have a great week and a great life, and always love yourself for who you are. Take care.